How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So my phone, well, it didn't totally die, but it's definitely dying, where a lot of the different attachments and stuff I used to put to it to shoot my videos and all that aren't working no more. Like, my phone still charges, so I can't quite justify just scrapping the whole thing and getting a brand new phone. For the meantime, I'm gonna have to go back to using my work computer to shoot some of these. But in the interest of not getting a super crazy dry spell going here, right, I thought I'd come up here and shoot a really quick video. So in the meantime, as I've been taking this break from, posting content regularly and essentially just playing a shitload of video games, I've been reading this book here. So obviously I took the cover off, but it's When Brains Dream by Antonio Zadra and Robert Stickgold. We'll definitely be getting back to this book here too, once I get back to my regular cadence of content and all that shit. But in the meantime, as I was reading this, I came across this pretty interesting theory or hypothesis about why they think so much people are having like issues with insomnia. So a little bit of background before we get to that actual section of the book. They talk about the default mode network, which is part of the brain's functions and shit. So I'm going to assume that the majority of people watching my stuff already know what that is. If not, just give it a quick Google search and you'll find out really quickly there. But with that in mind, we'll jump to here first. So much of the default mode network is also activated during REM sleep, suggesting that the term daydreaming may be more appropriate than we thought. William Dumoff and his colleague Karen Fox, who I've brought up several times in a bunch of videos over the years, famous dream researchers, suggest that dreaming, or at least REM sleep dreaming, constitutes a brain state of enhanced mind wandering. And that's really just on board with how I've kind of always thought about it. It just really seemed like it really lined up, like the experiences you would have in dreams really seemed to line up a lot, even in like hypnagogic type of dreams too, with, classic mind wandering. And then we'll move on to this part about insomnia. Silence that real quick. So talking about insomnia. The brain is using the sleep onset period to tag current concerns, incomplete processes for later processing during sleep. So that's like one of their theories about why sleeping and dreaming has, evolved with us over the years, even beyond just humans, as it's most likely occurring in a bunch of different animals and shit too. Although the increasing rates of insomnia around the world may well reflect the increased stress and worrying, we think there is another contributor: smartphones and earbuds. Take a look at people walking down the street, driving in their cars, eating alone in restaurants and cafes. Not so long ago, these people wouldn't be doing anything else. Their minds would wander and they would daydream. Their default mode network would be active, and although they were totally unaware of it, they would be tagging recent memories for processing later that night. But as first the Walkman and then the iPhone came to dominate our free time, the default mode network has slowly been squeezed out of our daily lives. Maybe all of those worries come crashing in at bedtime because it's the only time we've left the brain to perform the critically important task of identifying and tagging memories for later processing. So, I just thought that was really interesting. I never really thought about it like that before, but after, reading it in here, thought it made a lot of sense.